Tyler Guyton, offensive tackle out of Oklahoma. This guy is standing 6'7", 328 pounds, looks the part, 34.25-inch arms. Have him going in the top 50. He might even be pushing up into the first round just off the physical traits alone. First thing you notice, this guy is wide and long. He's a big, strong, athletic, super-sized frame. Really just a great athlete for this size, for this width, for that length. It's just hard to get around. When you're this wide, when you're this long, it's just simple. It's hard to get around you. You have a lot of tools at your disposal. Next thing you notice, really smooth feet. He covers ground quickly. His feet just glide to the spot and stay in front of his target, which pairs really well with the patient demeanor and athleticism that he has. Really good ability to recover in space and just cover that ground so easily. There's just, it's a shame that this guy hasn't been playing offensive tackle for years because he has so many tools at his disposal. Strong with a really accessible anchor. He doesn't take a lot to fall into his anchor. It's just kind of there when he just absorbs power so easily. Maybe that has something to do with how much he did play tight end, a skill position, but he just absorbs like it's nothing. Very impressive. Now, on the negative side, very raw. Like I said, this guy was a tight end at TCU a few years ago. He's still learning the position. There's still a lot that he's figuring out. Whatever team drafts him, he's going to have to help him along with that. He's not going to show up day one and be a quality starter for you. He's probably going to be a negative the first few years there. Next, late and predictable with his hands. He's over-reliant on the two-hand punch, leaves his chest open to defenders way too often due to his hands just being late, and his hand positioning and his aim stand to improve. These are all things that are fixable, I think, with experience, because you look at how little this guy has actually played offensive tackle in his life. I'm pretty impressed at how much he's grown. And poor pad level, he's really consistently high with his pads. Too tall. At 6'7", it's somewhat expected, but he struggles to really generate much of any leg drive as a run blocker due to that poor leverage, and lunging can come into play at times as a run blocker.